welcome to another episode of Bruno's Guitar Garage, in which I, once again, turn the fan off, because that's going to make a hell of a lot of noise for you guys, and or girls. Are there any girls on the internet? Let me know in the comments. Apparently there's not. Today, as you can see, I have my Antigua strat. I'm probably very poorly positioned because my camera is balanced on a swivel chair and a little cable interface box thing I built. You can see the pedal board here in front of me, and you can see this poorly. This is a Mesa Boogie F50. It's a 50 watt all valve combo at 112. It has two channels, it has an effects loop, it has reverb, and it has a foot switch down here. Seems pretty straightforward, right? That's because it is. It just does what it says, unlike a lot of Mesas, which can be very, intimidating and, whoa, what the fuck am I doing here? Not user-friendly. This one, you get every controller's per channel, right? It's a piece of piss. Gain, treble, middle, bass, reverb, master. You can't go wrong with that, and for once, it does exactly what it says it does. It's not like a Mark IV or a Mark V where you just got covered in switches. This little switch here, all that does is clean, lets you use the foot switch, and down is dirty channel only. So up is clean channel only, down is dirty channel only, and center is you can change it with the foot switch. And that's all there is to it. So without further ado, Antigua Stratocaster. 100% factory, Japanese, I've done a video on this. We're in the clean channel. Gains at noon, master's at 9 o'clock. Treble is at 2, middle's at 11, bass is at 1, and reverb is at half. Reverb off just for a laugh. Now, funnily enough, the effects loop is in parallel, not series like you usually find, which means that when I turn the effects on, that's my delay, that's great. It's not really at full volume, which is kind of weird. And if I hit the tuner, which is usually a mute, still lets a lot of sound through. It's very odd. And of course that reverb gets really soupy if you're not careful. You just crank it right up. don't need too much, but it'll do that big Fender 60s, just super wet reverb thing if you ask it to. It's quite warm, and it has a feature that I wasn't aware of until I got right up close to it. You've got to look up here, because just above the gain control on the clean channel says pull bright. So let's pull it. There you go. It has a bright function, which reminds me of the old Silverface twins, which I think from about 74 to 81 or whatever, when they ceased production. You pulled the master volume out and it gave you a really, really bad overdrive that was just not nice. Better described as a boost. So what I've got here for my boost now is a Luther drive, which is a little bit like a TS-808, but a little bit more aggressive. Less MIDI, so you don't get that giant fucking whoop, and it lets a little bit of clean signal through too. Which this thing loves. It's just nice, it just gives a bit of a push. Let's push this button, shall we? We'll push the channel selector. So we're on the drive channel now, and there's another button on the foot switch that's labeled contour, which doesn't make much sense to me. Very touch sensitive. With the contour button, it sort of moderns things up a bit. sorry, that's the Luther drive. So as you can see, it does a bit of everything. It's actually a really cool amp, and that's coming from me who doesn't like Mesa very much. Well, until now. This little fucker does it all. Let's plug something else in, shall we? Let's park this little dude over here. Oops. Hopefully that's not in shot. Let's yeah, I think we might need a bit of this somehow. This is my 2021 Epiphone Explorer. It has DiMarzios in it. Yummy. Has a super distortion at the bridge and a F46 at the neck. And it's not happy apparently. Sorry viewers, bear with me, won't be long. I don't know how things keep going flat. Can someone explain that to me? Is it humidity? Because it is a very humid, sticky balls kind of day here in little old New Zealand. These pots are brand new. Stick. Oh well. That was with the bright boost on, sorry. That channel is really touch sensitive. What a cool amp. It's I wonder what's going on there. From where I'm sitting, because I'm off center of the speaker, it sounds quite dark, so I stuck my head forward and fuck, it sounds really good there. Ooh. And I can stick my head there and play because the master volumes work. You can play this amplifier in your room and not tear your face off. unless you knock the master volume control and your face actually does come off a little bit and you nearly poo. Don't do that. That's not how it goes. How does it go? That's with the contour on and just rolling my volume down. And if this is a particularly high output guitar, so maybe it's not amazing at the 60s, but shit, I don't really know what else to add, except that if you see one of these, buy it. Provided you've, now there's a very, very fine line with the master volume on these between, well, actually you get 3 volumes. You get, what? You get, oh, it's working now, and you get, ah! Because if you're not careful, your head will actually fall off and you might do poos. I don't recommend that. So, that's me butchering more songs on 2 different guitars that are actually quite cool. Mesa F50, made between 2002 and 2006. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, don't. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Stay tuned, I'm sure I'll have something, and I just spat, so that's a great time to conclude. Goodbye.